Welcome to the Anthropic API Deep Dive, a practical guide featuring architecture diagrams, code examples, and best practices for working with Claude and Anthropic. This video, estimated to take 45 to 75 minutes, will cover four main modules: Messages API and Authentication, Streaming and Batching, Defining and Using Tools, and Structured Output with JSON mode. The Claude API request/response architecture shows the end-to-end flow. It moves from your application code through the Anthropic SDK, the Claude API, the Claude 3.x model, and finally to a structured response. We begin with the Messages API and Authentication, fundamental concepts for interacting with Claude and Anthropic models. The Anthropic Messages API is the primary interface for interacting with Claude models. Every interaction follows a messages-based approach. Next, we will cover streaming and batching, crucial techniques for optimizing real-time interaction and efficiency with Claude. Streaming responses allow token-by-token updates for real-time UIs. Message Batches API processes large request volumes asynchronously at a reduced cost. We also discussed rate limits and retries, including the SDK's built-in exponential backoff for error handling. Module 3 focuses on defining and using tools, extending Claude's capabilities through external functions. The tool use flow involves 3 steps: sending a message with tool definitions, Claude returning a tool_use block if needed, and executing the tool to return a tool_result. Our final module covers structured output with JSON mode, essential for reliable data exchange in applications. To get structured JSON output, use the tool use mechanism as a JSON mode by defining a tool schema. Best practices include using descriptive schemas, enums, and marking critical fields as required. The Claude integration architecture is built in layers, starting with the Anthropic API foundation and moving up through the SDK, prompt engineering, safety, and governance to the application layer. Each layer depends on the one below it. Follow best practices like using system prompts and XML tags for structure. Avoid common mistakes, such as hard-coding models or ignoring max_token stop reasons. Always validate structured output. This code example demonstrates a production-ready pattern combining tool use and the Messages API. It imports the Anthropic client, defines a tool, and calls messages.create for a stock price query. Key takeaways include mastering the architecture, testing rigorously, optimizing for cost and quality, and building security and governance from day one. Remember to iterate. First make it work, then make it fast, then production ready.